Folks, that is his first operation in 65 years that he's been in one of these.
And he's remembered. That's marvelous.
He's my grandpa.
Oh, well, you be proud of your grandpa. That is her grandpa.
That's my grandpa.
Be proud of him. And that's the first time he's done this in 60 years? Incredible. Incredible, eh? Oh.
Must have been water or something in there.
Must have been. Must have. Thank you. That's the first time you've done that for 60 years?
Since 1944.
Since 1944. She said, this little girl said proudly, that's my grandpa.
That's my grandpa.
So know that a lot of Canadians appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
How long have you been working on this?
I was one of the founding directors, so I've been here since 1986.
Quite a few years.
Yes. Yeah, I was one of the originals. There's a few of us around, but it's been a wonderful project. Started with this airplane sitting outside over there, and it sat outside for 30 years.
For 30 years.
And we decided to do something with it. So we've done all this.
I thank you. And this wall is just very touching.
It's pretty special, isn't it?
It's very special, very touching. It's very evocative. And there are a few times I find myself speechless because it's very easy to be overcome by the enormity of what we're dealing with. We owe them a lot. It is a story that is not well known. In Canada, quite often we don't know enough of this. And these people invited me here to join them today in this celebration because the heroism and the bravery of these young men is really quite stupendous. And when you think about it, as we just saw the Lancaster, I think they call it the engine run, when you think of the thousands of what they call bomb ops, night after night, and the dangers and the perils and the numbers that were lost, it is really humbling. But we're here to remember them, we're here to thank them, we're here to celebrate them. And interestingly enough, today there will be some people from Nanton in France, where Alberta's Victoria Cross winner perished. And as he was trying to land his plane, he also was attempting to basically avoid destroying the little village. So apparently now the people of Nanton, they found him, buried him, and now they've adopted him as their own. So I'm really looking forward to that unusual event of the twinning of Nanton and the village of Nanton in France. It's very touching. But again, you're a little young, much younger than I am, and every year we have remembrance days and we have war museums, and I believe this is among one of the best. And I want to say this because of the efforts that these people have expended. This is a lovely museum. It's in small town Alberta, but let us remember lots of the men and women who fight for Canada come from small town Alberta. So today we shall remember them, today we shall celebrate them, today we shall uphold them. I think what we have to understand is that each and every one of us has a duty to pass the torch from generation to generation, to remember that liberty and freedom and everything that we have was hard fought for. These are not things that came freely. Freedom does not come freely. And so once in a while we should gather, bend our heads, and say a grand thank you.
Allons enfants de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Contre nous de la tyrannie.
There was honor and there was remembrance, and the fine people of Nanton, after twinning their little village with Nanton, showed every respect for our Canadian war heroes.
And with Baz's action and his memory serving as a catalyst to the bond between these two communities, I am hopeful and certain that the bond will grow for generations to come. Thank you.
I am privileged to uphold these Canadian airmen of World War II with Bomber Command, those with 6th Group and with the other Bomber Command squadrons, such as Squadron Leader Ian Bazalgette.
As Senator Ann Coole's tour of the Nanton Museum ended, it gave credence to the knowledge that freedom was an important element in the lives of the people of Nanton. The museum was significant, and it is a fine example of what it means to be a Canadian.
God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on God.